Welcome to Storytime. I'm glad you could join us today. And our book is A New House for Mouse by Petr Horáček. Little Mouse looked out her hole one day. Out of the house, she noticed a great big red apple. That apple certainly looks delicious, she thought. But I will never be able to fit that big red apple into my tiny little house. I think I need to find a new house. She thought, first let me try. And she tried and she tried and she pulled and she pulled, but no such luck. The apple would not fit into her tiny little house. So off she went that morning, out to find a new, larger house. As she started to take a bite out of the apple. This apple sure is good. Looking for a new house certainly makes me hungry. All of a sudden, as she's walking along, she notices a hole a little larger than her. I bet that house would be perfect. She knocks on the door. Hello, Mole. How are you? I am looking for a new house for my apple and me. May we come and live with you here? I'm sorry, said Mole, but I have too many books in my house. There would never be enough room for both of us to be here. Okay, said Little Mouse, I will continue to search. Little Mouse pushed her apple a little further, taking another big bite. As she scampered along a little bit further, she noticed another bigger house. That house would be perfect, thought Little Mouse. Once again, knocked on the door, wondering if anyone was inside. Hello, said Rabbit. Hello, said Little Mouse. I am looking for a larger house for my apple and me. May we come and live with you here? Rabbit said, I'm sorry, but I have too many cabbages in my house. There would never be enough room for both of us. Okay, said Little Mouse, I will continue my search. By this time, Little Mouse was very hungry, and she took another big bite out of the apple. She said. You notice this time, the seeds are all showing in the apple core. Little Mouse hurried along, pushing the apple as she went, and this time she found an even bigger hole. And she said, that would be the perfect house for my apple and me. She went up to the door and she knocked once again. Hello, Badger said. Little Mouse said, I am looking for a new house for my apple and me. May we come here and live with you, Badger? I'm sorry, afraid not, said Badger. I like to spread out on my cushions and sleep most of the day. Oh no, said Little Mouse. I guess I will have to finish looking somewhere else. Okay, said Badger. Good luck. By this time of day, the sun was starting to set in the sky. Poor Little Mouse took another bite out of the apple. She was getting very, very tired when all of a sudden, in front of her, she noticed, what did she see? An even larger hole. That must be a very big house, perfect for my apple and me. She went up to the entrance and didn't even have a chance to knock on the house door when all of a sudden she heard a great, big, deep voice say to her, Welcome, Little Mouse. It was Bear. Oh my goodness, said Little Mouse. Bear said, Little Mouse, you and your apple are more than welcome to come and live here with me in my cave. Mouse stepped back and she said, "Oh," quiet little timid voice, thank you, Bear, but I think that this cave is too big for you and me and my apple." And then little Mouse quickly took her apple and started walking away as fast as she could. She looked up in the sky and noticed the stars and the moon were shining very brightly. Little Mouse was very, very tired. But yet for some reason, she thought the apple seemed so easy to push along. All of a sudden, in front of Mouse, she saw a hole, and she said, "That would be perfect." She ran up quickly to it, pushed the little apple inside, looked around and saw no one there. She was so tired, she pulled up the blankets on the tiny little bed and fell fast asleep. She didn't even realize she was back in her own home and in her own bed. Good night, little Mouse. The end. Thank you for joining us today. Join us again for another story soon. Thank you. Bye.